Chapter 12. Shifters. Manuel got out of his car and walked up to Takumi. Wow, you're even better than you claim to be. Good race, Manuel said. Whew, what a rush. Got that right, Takumi said. That was some good driving you did there. Takumi then looked to Manuel's CRX and raised an eyebrow. You might want to check on your friend, man. Manuel looked over to the passenger seat, and he couldn't suppress his laughter. Throttle had passed out. Oh my god. A little too much speed, I guess. Oh man, poor guy. Let's go back up to the mountain and go to my dad's diner, Shifters, and get a soda or something. Wait for the Takahashis. Let's call him up and tell him to meet us there. He might wake up by then. Later at Shifters. Jesus Fernandez walked around as he checked on his restaurant and employees. The business was at a normal level for the restaurant for this time of year. His son and main delivery boy, Manuel, had taken some time off to spend with his friends that were in town from Japan. Jesus was a little irritated with the sudden notice, but knew there wasn't anything he could do about it. Manuel was an adult now and was old enough to make his own decisions. It's just that Jesus didn't like the substitute delivery drivers that much. Every other driver, besides Manuel, always seemed to spill something in their cars on the way up the mountain. He was surprised when he got back behind the bar counter after taking care of some customers to see Manuel's car drive up outside with a white Panda Trueno 86. Manuel walked in with several Japanese boys about his age and someone in a hoodie with sunglasses.
Aha! Manuel, my boy! Where have you been?
Jesus said happily.
Come here and tell me what you've been up to.
Manuel felt a little embarrassed. Everyone's eyes on him now that Jesus had spoken up. It was only natural, he thought, to be embarrassed by one's own parents when in the company of friends. Hey, Dad, Manuel said as he walked up to the bar area. Could we get a table and then talk for a bit?
Oh, sure, no problem, my boy,
Jesus said.
Hey, will you or your friends be having anything to eat or drink?
Sure. And Takumi, I'll pay for all of us, Manuel said.
Ha! Good to see you, my boy,
Jesus said.
Hey, I'll catch up with you soon. Wait here, Rachel's having you seated shortly.
He then went back to what he was doing, which was managing the busy bar section. Everyone looked around the diner. It had the typical decor of an American Northwest diner, except for the many car pictures and posters on the walls. There was also some scale model cars and display cases around the diner on some of the tables. There was a jukebox near the cash register and neon lights above the bar counter. Parts of the bar stools looked like they had been fashioned from car wheels, and the booth seats had been altered to look like bench seats from sedans.
Someone sure does love their cars,
Throttle said. It's a long story. I'll tell you about it later, Manuel replied. A waitress he knew quite well, Rosie, walked up to them.
Hi, sweetheart,
she said, causing Manuel to turn a deep shade of crimson from even further embarrassment. He knew she loved doing that. She'd done it ever since he first came into the diner when he was 17.
I have a table right near the window. Just follow me.
Thanks, Rosie. Manuel and his friends followed Rosie to a booth and sat down. Rosie handed them some menus.
Take your time, everyone. I'll be back in a few to check up on you,
she said with a wink, then went off to check on other customers. Throttle looked through the menu. There seemed to have some good food. Their chili dogs looked especially appetizing, so he figured he'd have one. Manuel decided to have one as well. Takumi, however, was a little confused. He didn't know what to order. He finally settled on a cheeseburger. Iketani decided he was going to get one as well. Itsuki, feeling adventurous, decided on fish and chips.
So what's with all the car-themed decorations?
Iketani asked. Manuel was quiet for a moment. He had a sad look. It's kinda dedicated to my older brother. He used to race professionally.
Wow! He must have been a good driver to get an entire diner dedicated to him,
Iketani said. Manuel put on a pained smile. He sure was. Back then, my brother was the best in the state. He was good enough to go completely pro if he wanted. All I thought back then was that Hector was the best. Everyone else was just competing for second. Rosa then came back and took their orders right as the Takahashi brothers drove up outside. They watched Ryosuke walk in first, followed by Keisuke. They looked around the diner, spotted Takumi, and walked over.
Sounds like you two had quite the race,
Keisuke said.
Congratulations on your victory against Manuel, Takumi.
Ryosuke congratulated.
Was he a challenge?
Definitely, Takumi replied. I've never seen anyone besides you guys drive at the level Manuel does.
Good to hear.
Ryosuke smiled.
If this was Japan, I'd offer to let him join Project D.
Project what? Manuel asked. It's a small racing team we're part of, Takumi explained.
Well, Takumi, me and my bro are gonna hang around here for a while before heading back to our hotel. See you around,
Keisuke said. With that, they both went over to the bar section to wait for a seat. Manuel was giving Takumi another eagle eye. Project D, huh? He said with a smile. You never mentioned that before. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that, Takumi said.